Hey guys, what's up? Coach Ash here. I wanted to talk today about some nutrition stuff, specifically protein. Protein's one of my favorite macros. Of course, there's only 3, but it's up there because when you get protein intake right, it affects so much change in someone's life. And I've found in the coaching space that it's one of the macros I really have to manipulate the most when I first start working with somebody. A little bit about protein, just simply from a structure standpoint. It's made up of hundreds, if not thousands, of amino acids that are just strung together. And it's the shape and folding of those amino acids that dictates what role these proteins and amino acids play in the body. So that's kind of cool. Most of you are very well aware of protein's role in like muscle and muscle building stuff, but there's substantially more roles that protein plays in the body. And I'm just going to talk very briefly about 4 of them. So category 1 are enzymes, and enzymes are just proteins that speed up reactions in the body. An example of this is lipase. It's made in the pancreas and it breaks down fat. Number 2, hormones. Number 3, transport proteins. These are proteins that literally transport substances in the blood across cell membranes. An example of that is just the transport of glucose from the blood into and across cell membranes. Part 4 is related to the immune system. So antibodies are proteins that the immune system secretes that attack foreign things in the body. So things like bacteria, viruses, anything that the immune system deems to be alien, the immune system will go after, protein dependent. All right, so hopefully just in very brief coverage of 4 additional roles that protein plays in the body, I hope it's become clear that proteins got a lot more versatility than just going towards muscle and muscle building stuff. So a little bit of fun FYI there. On the muscle building stuff, there's a couple of areas I did want to cover about protein that you'll find super useful and very practical. Number 1 is protein's role in metabolism. So via something called the thermic effect of feeding, or TEF, increasing protein intake actually can positively impact metabolism. The thermic effect of feeding is just the energy that's required to digest, absorb, and metabolize the food that you eat. And protein has a much higher thermic effect of feeding, or TEF, than carbs and fats, by a long shot. And then the second very applicable role that protein plays is in satiety, or satisfaction. So if you're someone who gets to the end of the day and you're starving and you're reaching for all sorts of sugar and just very calorie-dense foods, it's usually for 2 reasons. Number 1, your intake throughout the day is not enough. And number 2, your protein intake in general is low. And there's a couple different ways that protein works to promote satiety or satisfaction. Number 1, it sends signals to your brain telling your body that it's full. Very important. And number 2, protein actually decreases the hormone ghrelin, which is a hormone that increases hunger levels. So hopefully you get a bit of a more complete picture of protein, that amino acids play different roles in the body. There's a lot more that goes on beyond just muscle building, and it has tremendous value from a metabolism and appetite standpoint. So at the least, probably increase your protein intake. And if you're confused about how to do that, reach out and we got you. Thank you.